Hey guys, welcome back to Talk Boom. I'm your guest, Cerebral. You know the date. It's May 9th, 2020. A couple of things we want to go on the news today. Talk about it. See how you feel about it. So I'm at the CNN website page, and I noticed that breaking news over here says that Little Richard's, a flamboyant architect of rock and roll, is dead at 87 years old. Now, we all remember, well, most of us remember Little Richards back in the 70s and his flamboyant style of dress and craziness and his shed-ups. And we all liked him. He was a good guy. He was a good entertainer. He was a good musician. And he made us all laugh. So we're sorry that a legend like that is actually lost. On to some crazy political news over here. It says the former president blistering critique marks his starkest assessment yet of Donald Trump's administration on the pandemic response. You know, I've never heard of any president who was a former president making as many critiques as Barack Obama makes about Donald Trump. Now, why is that? Why would a former president of the United States of America critique a sitting president? I mean, that's just wrong. I don't know why he does it, but he does it anyway. But Barack Obama doesn't have any room to talk about anyone. I mean, his legacy has been pulled apart from every single thread that's ever done. I mean, the guy goes in the office for two what 2 weeks and he gets a coveted prize award for being black and a president. I don't want an award for being black. I don't want an award. The only reason why I want an award is because I did something that was notable. He didn't do anything that was notable. So Barack Obama, you just need to shut that pie hole. Just shut up. Shut up. Tired of hearing about you and Michelle Obama. I saw pictures the other day of his house. I mean, this is a mansion that would you die to live into. I mean, there are people around the world dying here from the coronavirus. Oh, by the way, you can't even call it the Chinese virus because if you call it the Chinese virus in some states, discrimination or racism. By calling something a Chinese virus. Well, COVID-19, Chinese virus, Kung Fu virus, whatever they want to call it. But back to the point I'm getting at. Barack Obama lives in this $15 million mansion. He's critiquing the president who, in his administration, when we had an emergency and people were losing their jobs, he decided to give everybody a $300 check. 300 cash money. We're not talking about no chump change. We're talking 300 large. Donald Trump, when we have a problem, gives everyone a $1,200 check. He gives them money for unemployment. He essentially takes care of the American people as they should be taken care of. Now, even my son says to me, probably wasn't going to vote for Donald Trump in the first place. I now have 1,200 reasons to vote for Donald Trump. So I guess that means to some degree, the fact that he received money from Donald Trump means that he's going to vote for Donald Trump. Now, I don't think that was the intention of Donald Trump at all, to pay for votes, but I think what he did was he did whatever he had to do since the government shut down people's businesses and their way of life, is to compensate it. And I think justly he did that. And back to Barack Obama. It's like two bad pennies keep flipping itself over. One penny has a picture of Barack Obama on it, and the other penny has a picture of, you guessed it, the Hill, the Clinton, the Hillary Clinton. So one or the other has to have something to say about absolutely nothing. But they keep popping up, just like those little games that you see when you go to the arcades. You know, the one where you had the little the ball, the little thing in your hand, that's made of foam, and then the little thing pops up and you bop it on the head. This is what this is. It's just it doesn't matter what the crisis is. It's just one of the heads pop up, and then you pop that one down, and then another one pops up. Shut up. America's kind of tired of listening to this crap that you guys are spewing. Well, not all Americans, I must say, are kind of tired of this. Because I have friends or people I associate with, or people that I know, who love to listen to Barack Obama spill his spew. And Hillary Clinton, because for some reason, Hillary Clinton always has something to say. And if she can, she'll drag her daughter right into it. What are you talking about? You're not president. Sit back, buckle up, just like you were at the carnival. Oh, wait a minute. You shut those down and enjoy the ride. I mean, looking at some of these news leads, it's ridiculous. I mean, certain things they need to be looking at, like 3 children may have died in New York from a coronavirus-related illness. That's what the governor said. So, first we're told that the coronavirus cannot be passed on from human to human. Then we told it came out of some swamp water thing from something in the swamp. And then we're told it's from bats. And then we're told that the coronavirus can live up to 9 days on the surface. And then we're told that no one under the age of 25 years old should get the coronavirus. They're healthy. And now we're just told 3 children may have died in New York from a coronavirus-related illness. The governor says. Because what the governor says is law. I have a whole problem with this thing. See, this is my thing. I'm trying to figure this out because everybody's wearing masks when we go to Walmart, when we go to the Publix, but especially at the Walmarts. I like seeing the Walmarts. So everyone's wearing a mask and have gloves on and look like they're doctors. I'm surprised they're not wearing stethoscopes. But let me get this straight. So I just want to get this straight. So something that came across the ocean, jumped on a plane, a train, an automobile, got onto a submarine, got onto a U-boat, got onto a aircraft carrier, got onto a train, landed in your town, just like the nearest movie, playing in a cinema near you, went through heat, went through all this cold. Now that's a bad-ass virus. That's a kick-ass virus. Come on, man. You gotta say it with me, man. Come on, man. That's a kick-ass virus. And then, only to be snafu'd and stopped by $1.99 cotton mask. $1.99. And it's funny when you walk into the stores, because if you don't walk into the stores and you look at the people who are actually wearing these masks, they look at you like you're going to die. You ever see that look they give you when you walk into a store? And they look at you like you're the one that's going to die? Because the mask that you have on, son, well, you could still get air in there. And it's even worse if you don't even wear a mask. So those people who don't even wear a mask, oh, you're going to die. And the people who are not wearing a mask are looking at the people who are wearing a mask like, you idiot. You're an idiot. You're a complete idiot. Folks, it's all about the money. These 2 new drugs that they've come out with that are supposed to, and doctors are saying it's helping people who have the coronavirus. These drugs have been out for 50 years. So there's no more money to be made on it. It's almost like buying hydrogen peroxide. You can't go back and take hydrogen peroxide, even if it was the cure for AIDS, and if you drank a bottle of it and it would cure your AIDS right away. You can't go back and say, well, you know what? Hydrogen peroxide is hard to come by, so we're going to charge you $75 a bottle or $300 a bottle. But if you get a case, now there's the deal. So you can't go back and say that these drugs are more expensive now. So the reason why so many people are upset about using these drugs, I believe, the pharmaceutical companies, because they can't make any money off these drugs. So what they want to do is they want to come up with their own virus curing medicine, which we know, even if they did come up with something, it's never, ever, ever, ever going to cure it completely, because that's not what the pharmaceutical company does. You see, they give you a pill, they find out a cure for something. Say some scientists in the back scrabbing around and figured out an inoculation for AIDS, cures it, one shot. Somebody's going to say, whoa, 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 hold on there, Santa Claus. Can't do it like that. Can't do that. We have to make sure we break it down so we only give them 1/1000th of the shots so they keep coming back. That's how we make money, son. Yeah, excuse me, I like doing impersonations. It's kind of crazy, but it's my jam. But at any rate, that's kind of crazy. So you got to think some of this stuff is crazy. But like I said, if you look at some of the different news stories that are out there, I mean, let's take a trip with me. Hold my hand. Let's go on to InfoWars. If we see, like I said, the big deal there was Little Richard's dying. And most of us remember that. He was a great entertainer, so he will be greatly missed by me and millions of other people who remembers himself. Our condolences to your family, Mr. Richards. Now, on to Joe Biden and his accuser. I know I just didn't see what I just saw. So, Joe Biden's accuser said she's leaving the Democratic Party because of their response to her sex abuse allegations. Yeah, so that's a real big story. So Joe Biden, everybody's heard about this, I'm sure, has been accused by this lady, Tera Reade, of 27 years ago inappropriately touching her. But, you know, the Democratic Party doesn't want to have anything to do with that. They're not even talking to this lady. They think she's a joke. But, of course, when Brett Kavanaugh was up on charges, everybody had everything else to say. You know, you guys suck. Women who have accused people of rape, where are you? Here's a woman who says that a guy who's running for president sexually assaulted her, and you have absolutely nothing to say about it. You should be ashamed of yourself. You should be banned from stores like the Walmarts. You should be banned. You should be ashamed of yourself. I mean, at least take it to the point where if you're going to prove this woman wrong, prove her wrong. But to be silent about it? Women who've been raped? You're not there? Me Too movement changes into not now movement? You're embarrassing. I don't know anything about this Tara Reade. I just know she has an allegation. Now, if there's an allegation against Trump, it should be brought out. If there's an allegation against Brett Kavanaugh, it should be brought out. Joe Biden? Joe Biden doesn't even remember any of this stuff. He doesn't want to talk about it. He doesn't want to talk about her. He doesn't want to insult her. He knows it's true. We all know it's true. But you Democrats, all you sit up there and do is bitch and moan and whine about this stuff. Open up your damn eyes. At least have some balls and say, well, let's check it out. I'd have more respect for you if you said that than anything else. Let's check it out. Let's see if this woman's allegations are true. If they're not true, let's bury her. Not literally. Let's put her to the shame fence. Let's build a glass wall and put her behind it so she's never heard of again. That's respect. That's power. But no, it's your boy, Sleepy Joe Biden, the person who can't remember anything. Insulting. So when this whole coronavirus thing came out, I got to say this real quick. The lady you just saw on the screen, they call her the Scarf Queen. And the one next to him is Fauci, Dr. Fauci. These are the people who are head of the coronavirus task force. Now, it's been proven already that the coronavirus is a crock of crap. I mean, I was in a Firehouse sub the other day, and they had cups stacked up. And I said, well, why are you stacking those cups up? And they said, sir, when people come in, we want to make sure that when they drink out of a cup, in order for them to get a refill, that they just throw the cup away and just come over and get a new cup for refill. And I said, well, how do they get the soda into the cup? And they said, well, how you get the soda into the cup is you push that button right there. And I said, who's pushing that button? They said, well, the person getting the soda, sir. So let me get this straight. So coronavirus lasts up to 9 days on the surface. You have a cup that you get, you drink out of it, you throw it away, and you go push the button that somebody else pushed that could have the coronavirus. Is there no sensibility to any of this? They have things that are like stay 6 feet apart at the Walmarts and a lot of stores, Publix, so you don't get the coronavirus. Really? 6 feet? Really? You're pushing a cart that someone touched. If this was really as bad as they said would, you wouldn't even be able to go into a store. Everyone who touches anything would be hosed down. But yet you get to touch a cart, put the groceries in the cart that someone else has touched, has been sitting on the shelf, and then, take the groceries out of the cart, put it on a conveyor belt to a person who's not wearing gloves but wearing a mask. Are you serious? You gotta be kidding me, man. As I said before, if I was the coronavirus and had the ability to speak, I'd say one word: insulting. You're insulting the coronavirus. Like a cotton mask that costs $1.98 is going to stop something that crossed an ocean. No, no, no. But anyway, let me keep going, because I could stay on this for years and years and years and years, and you don't want me talking about this for years. But anyway, so I'm perusing through the internet, checking out different sites. I've checked out CNN, I've checked out Fox News, and the big story, of course, for Fox News, of course, is Barack Obama has something to say, and Little Richard is dead. We all understand that Nancy Pelosi always has something to say. I don't know what the hell Nancy Pelosi suggests moving dim event to gigantic stadium, but limit capacity. What is that going to do? Why? The event to a big stadium. 73 people going to show up. You don't need a big stadium. You just need a boxcar. Maybe one of those things. You know how you put your kid in a bike? You ride him around behind your bike. Maybe something that big. So this has to be very big because there's not going to be a lot of people there. But anyway. So perusing around, we look at Fox News and we see Obama has something to say. And then we go to MSNBC. And guess what's at the head of MSNBC? Nothing. Coronavirus. People trying to get back to work. And then I don't know what I did, because I'm always pushing buttons, these little button fingers. See, these are the fingers that I use to push buttons with. They're push button fingers. So I'm pushing buttons, right? And then I come across this. This was an ad saying that Donald Trump is responsible for the coronavirus. I want you to go ahead and give it a listen. This is funny. This, you gotta hear this one.
There's mourning in America. Today, more than 60,000 Americans have died from a deadly virus Donald Trump ignored. With the economy in shambles, more than 26 million Americans are out of work, the worst economy in decades. Trump bailed out Wall Street, but not Main Street. This afternoon, millions of Americans will apply for unemployment. And with their savings run out, many are giving up hope. Millions worry that a loved one won't survive COVID-19.
This is classic.
There's mourning in America.
Those homes were like that
of Donald Trump.
for 20 years.
Our country is weaker and sicker and poorer. And now, Americans
Democrats
are asking, if we have another 4 years like this, will there even be an America?
Paid for by the Lincoln Project, which is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Well. well. Now that's a ad you can sink your teeth into. Oh man. Donald Trump is responsible for the coronavirus. He was in China, sipping on some sake, jamming it up. All of a sudden, he decided to catch a cab to the nearest place that they can create viruses, some virus boot camp. Inside his breast pocket, there was a formula he created. He jostled this down on a napkin the day before when he was talking to the Argentinian president. So he asked for a couple of these and those and scraped it up. Probably used some isotope manipulators to make sure his hands didn't get dirty. And boom, bam, bam. 13 seconds later, there was a coronavirus. He put it in his pocket and brought it with him to America. He's responsible for those dilapidated neighborhoods, those homes being destroyed. Donald Trump is an American nightmare, they say on television. Donald Trump. At least Flynn got off. That's a whole different topic. But it's crazy, isn't it? So anyway, I just want to give you my take on the news for the day. Again, little Richard, 87 years old, is dead. He lived a good life. Donald Trump is responsible for the coronavirus. And Nancy Pelosi wants to move the Democratic convention to a bigger place. You remember those in the 1980s? They had those booths that you drop your camera off, film off. It's set in the middle of a parking lot. Why not move it there? It's not going to be 3 people, man. Come on, man. But anyway, so that's my kicker. Guys, thanks for listening to Talk Boom. My name is Cerebral. And now it's time to say goodbye because I'm out.